What's up everybody, 24/7 Bricks here, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we went to London Bricks Festival 2026 and we saw tons of amazing things. But we're going to get straight into this video and you guys can see everything that I saw. So like at all of these brick events, they always have their usual sellers and buyers there selling either retired or new Lego sets. And some of these are pretty expensive. However, if you are looking for something specific, then I recommend you go to these brick festivals and take a look, as you might be able to find what you're looking for there, as there's a huge variety of Star Wars and Harry Potter, all of the other sort of Lego themes that are out on display. But then you also had sellers like Rancor Lug in collaboration with Brick Boss, who were selling Brick Boss's custom build kits with all official Lego parts. You can also go check out his website, as I've bought from him before. On top of that, you had the usual sellers there who were selling their custom lightsabers and Star Wars themed blasters. I also saw that Nexo Toys was there again. I took the opportunity to buy a couple of Brick Arms replica blasters, and they were all for £1 each, so I decided to spend quite a bit, as it's cheaper than going to Brick Arms directly. Following this, you also had the usual minifig selections, where they had sellers selling tons of individual minifigures, and then they had their usual merch section where you could buy their merch. Now I decided to do something a little bit different and go for something that I usually avoid, and I took a look at their pick a brick selection, and I actually found quite a few individual pieces which you'll see at the end of the video where I show you everything I got. But it's £8 for a tub that is usually bigger than Legos of an assortment of pieces, which is quite cheap. And finally, something that I wasn't really looking forward to was the displays, as last year it was quite limited and they didn't really have many displays at the actual festival itself. However, I was quite surprised this time to see quite a few different mocks and displays, all from a ton of different amazing creators, especially Rancor Lug, who brought a ton of different builds, small builds as well as large builds, which was quite awesome to see. I spoke to one of their builders, as I really would like to display at one of these events at some point in the future, and he explained a few different things to me which I found quite interesting, and it helped me to get a better understanding about what I need to do and what I need to prepare for. However, there was a variety of different displays, including Star Wars as well as just random military builds. But it's definitely awesome to see a lot more builders and designers attending these events and displaying what they have to show. Now, I am definitely going to display at one of these at some point. Now, it's super exciting to see all of the other builds. However, I see a lot of small builds, and I would definitely like to change that and do something big myself. Now, Brick Festival 2026 was amazing. It was so packed, as we were only able to get late entry tickets, which is why I was only able to get a few pictures. However, it was really amazing, it was really good, and I'd definitely like to go as a designer next year. Now, just a heads up, there will be another video out on Wednesday, as that will be the mock video for Pigeon Brick Studios mock contest, as I'm a bit stretched when it comes down to time. I wanted to get this video out and the mock building video out. But now I'm going to show you everything that I bought at the Brick Festival, and I got a few different things here which I'm really excited to show and have in my collection. Now, I got 5 different minifigures, and I've got an Imperial Pilot, an Imperial Droid, and 2 Imperial Snowtroopers, or Snow Officers, sorry, as well as this weird little alien dog here that you see in a few of the movies and Clone Wars episodes. But I'm really happy with these minifigures I bought. However, I wasn't able to get any of the 2014 Stormtroopers, which is a bit unfortunate, so I'm going to have to source them from somewhere else. However, like I said at the start of the video, Nexo Toys was there, so I decided to get quite a lot of his Brick Arms blasters, and he decided to throw in a few freebies for me, so I got 2 of these gold pistols. Now, we've got a lot of Stormtrooper blasters as well as Rebel blasters, which kind of suggests that I'm doing something in terms of Imperial or Galactic Empire mocks. As you can see, I've got a few Imperial minifigures and I've bought a bunch of Rebel and Stormtrooper blasters, so it kind of suggests that I'm possibly planning something, but you guys will have to find out later on. I've also got a tub of these pieces here which we sourced from their pick a brick stall, so I'm quite happy with this selection here. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Go check out Brick Festivals for yourself. I'll put a link down at the bottom of this video, and I'll see you in next week's video.